I was born and raised in Nashville, and I like that type of diversity, when, going to public school in the city where, you got a lot of different ethnicities, got to meet a lot of people in different socioeconomic, categories. And I loved it. I feel like it actually taught me how to get along with a lot of different types of people.
Yeah, my kids all go to public school. I went to public school, but I mean, we live in Williamson County.
Yeah.
So we have the best schools in at least the state, top rated schools in even the country, Williamson County. So, I mean, but it's still, when you look at a public school, there is going to be the collision of thoughts, collision of cultures. Sure. And I love it. And my kids have, just being in the fitness industry, my kids have probably seen more than they should see.
Yeah.
Just being around the industry I'm in and the business partners I have and seeing different cultures, different lifestyles, and that's what America is, right?
Yeah.
America is this beautiful melting pot of culture.
Yeah.
And that's why, for me, I'm a public school guy. Some people like homeschool your kids. Here's my issue home. I know that school systems, they could go wrong. Know a lot of stuff. There's a lot of controversy about the books in schools and all that. So my theory is this. My theory is if you have your kid at home, don't rely on the schools to raise your children. When you send them to school, make sure you send them there with your morals, your ethics that you want to, impose upon them.
Yep.
And then let them see other stuff. And if they decide that way is better than your way, maybe it is.
Right.
So, for example, my daughter just got into the Kelley School of Business, Indiana University. I mean, it's very hard to get into. First thing I told, I announced it on Twitter. First thing, it's like they send their DEI handbook.
Oh, gosh.
And I'm like, yeah, every university has one. So basically the only school option is liberty.
Right.
And so, I mean, what do you do? If your daughter wants a higher education and the network involved. So at the end of the day, if your child is born and raised into the ethics that you want your children to have in your household, and if not, how is someone else imposing their beliefs stronger than you?
Yeah.
Are you spending enough time with your children? Are you talking to your children? Do you have a relationship with your children? Do you truly love your children?
Yeah.
And you have a lot of people who are there with their kids, but are they truly there?
Yeah. Well, what do you think though about for instance, being introduced some of the sexual things at an early age, like 7-year-old, like learning how to give a blowjob?
That's a problem.
Yeah.
That's a problem. And you know how you fix that? Moms. The thing is, what I learned is that men these days are emasculated, female body parts.
Yep.
The thing. Can I say vaginas?
Oh yeah. Say whatever you want.
They're the P word of that. Okay. I'm trying to be P. I'm trying not to curse. So men are weak. If you look at when they had the mask mandates in the school, you look at when they had all those overreaching things, when they were doing, who was it that went to the school boards and protested? Who was it that spoke? It was women. It was moms. Why? Because men don't want to rock the boat. They don't want to lose their job. They don't want to be canceled. But women are like, oh no, you mess with my child, you're done. Now that's a problem.
Yeah.
The reason this stuff is happening is because men are letting it happen. I guarantee you this, that book was in my kid's school. I'll be camping outside the school every single day until it's gone, or I'd find a way to pull my kid out of that school. Yeah. But number one is, and I say, you hear this a lot with people are moving from California, but I kind of respect the people like, I'm not moving.
Yeah.
I'm going to change this. I'm going to fight because this is what's right for my country. This is right for my community. So I look at this and I'm like, we're the men. For example, biological men playing female sports. We're the dads. Yeah. I guarantee if my girl's on a soccer field next to a person who was born with a penis, who is bigger, faster, stronger. My daughter deadlifts 400 pounds. But guess what? A man still has better reaction time.
Sure.
He's going to be stronger. Maybe not lift weight stronger, but just that man strength stronger. Better bone density. The Q angle of the hip, 17 to 19 degree different in female versus males. What does that mean? That means that their legs are like this, which means their knees, there's automatic valgus on it. That's why every time a girl walks on a soccer field, there's a 5% chance they hurt their ACL. Whereas a man is like this. You want to know why? It's like this. They can give birth. Men cannot have babies. I know that's a controversial statement.
Yeah.
Biological men cannot have babies. If that was going to happen, you'd see I would get arrested because I'll be standing up for my child. So my question is, where are the dads?
Yeah.
Where are the strong men? We can't expect women to do this. It's just not biologically what they do.
Yeah.
Men are the fighters. When you read old books on war, do you read about women going off? Sometimes you want to know when they run out of men.
Right.
Biologically, men need to fight this, but they're just not. So what I will say is that is a problem, but it's fixed easily. It's power in numbers. The problem is everybody's afraid to lose their job.